Starting triceps on the cables, and I've just taken a good chunk out of my thumb. Come on, hold day now, hold day now. Ooh, that was too light. I didn't go heavy, but I will look like a tit to help you guys learn. How's that for commitment? If you chose cereal for your last meal before you died, death meal,
yeah,
you could just keep adding milk. You leave a bit and just add milk forever.
and then they could never execute you.
Exactly. Loophole.
Genius.
Not just a hat rack, my friend. Okay, we should probably do the video. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of It's Raw Workouts, so you guys can see that shit doesn't look pretty, and it is tough and it's rough, but also we're going to be going through another full workout, breaking down every single exercise for you, for the bits that are done kind of wrong some of the time, most of the time, but if you make them right, it makes it better. Yeah, that's a really long title for the series.
I like it.
So yes, workout. It's going to be raw. Going to show you everything from every exercise to help you go in the gym, use it straight away, and make every single one of those exercises feel better. I'm going to take out all those error points for you, and we're going to do this for everything going forward. What's in your man bowl, you say? I hear you cry. Well, people, it's cereal surprise. This is Honey Nut Crunchy cornflakes, some kind of crunchy, clustery thing with fibre in it, and then granola. And no, I'm not counting the macros. And yes, this is what I often do when I've been sat eating nothing all day because I've been editing on the computer or busy. And I need some calories in me. When you go to the gym, you need calories. You need simple carbs and you need quick carbs. That's this stuff. So you want high sugar, low fibre. Yeah, all the good stuff that you're told not to eat, you can eat right before you go training. So your body will use it, it's going to help you get a pump, it's going to give you some energy. But then when you come out, you want that slower release stuff. The better foods, the healthier foods, to put you back on that even keel. We will, however, be counting macros again very soon. Because it has been decided by you guys on Instagram that we're bringing back the old school Shredded with a Life series. That's right, we're going to go from 0 fucks given to every macro counted and calculated, and we're going to see how shredded we can get over a 12-week period. And this one, we're fucking fully committing to. Minimum of 2 videos a week, one fully edited one vloggy style one where you're going to we'll talk through some stuff that you guys want to know about, which obviously you'll fuel in the comment sections of videos and stuff like this. Which again, guys, let's fuck up the comment section. Let's start messing with the algorithm. Just give me a titty bum bum, willy willy woo woo. Let's make it weird down there. That's what she said. Please feel free to just put something daft in the comments. Give me your best childhood insult that you used to use a lot when you were a kid. Let's make that. That'll be a good one. That'll get a load of us going. And I'll pick one that will win something. I've got some RDX stuff. Somebody win some RDX stuff. How about that? Best childhood insults. I'm gonna miss this. We're not zero surprise anytime I get excited. Now I know we tried doing this before, but COVID bollocksed everything, didn't it? It bollocksed it. This is a fresh start, but we're not just going to get lean. We're bringing back the old school videos, that raw, vloggy, day in the life stuff, full details, some sick edits, journeys, food shops. Fucking hate food shopping. How to make meals, how to make budget meals, how to make good meals, how to volumize, how to calculate your very own diet alongside so you can do it with me. I'm going to literally show you how to break down your calories into the macros that you need and where we're going to go from there. How to structure your cardio, how to structure your training, the whole shebang. And we're thinking, aren't we? 5th of July. 5th. Because it's the Monday. We were going to do the 1st, but it's a Tuesday. It makes no sense. Whole world would flip upside down, things would burn, people would die, sun would turn to moon, night to day, seas would go out, sandstorms would come in, deserts would arise, the Egyptians would have mummies again.
We can't do the 7th because I heard it 8-9.
Oh, I've never heard that. So there we go, 5th of July. If you're all in, Again, more in the comments section. Fuck it up, get in there. Let us know, do you like it? And let us know what you want to see in that series. Do you want it to be nitty gritty? Do you want it to be like more motivational with the edits and stuff like that? Or do you want literally to sit down to exactly what we're doing now? There's going to be physique updates. There's going to be full weigh-ins, how everything goes, when something goes wrong, how we're going to fix it, the whole shebang. Then at the end, no promises. No promises, because I don't want to. I don't want to promise something that then can't happen because COVID or some bullshit. But if at the end of 12 weeks, we're looking really good, maybe there's some shows about. Maybe we'll aim at doing a physique show. How's that sound? Cool? Right, let me finish with serious surprise. After giving that surprise, and then we're going to go to the gym. I need some time alone.
Yeah.
Who needs transition sound effects? We don't. Check it out. Ba-ching! Change, done. New GLs, look at this, new gym shocks. I'm liking it. Nipples fully covered this time. Previous nipplectomies not necessary. Here we go. GSLC, old school American vibes. I like it. I like it. It's time though to go to the gym, and it's time for a little bit of pre-dimmer workouts. A bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Down thy hatch. Let's go. Got Cal behind the camera, and we are all fully fucking in. So that means back to macros, it means back to a diet, back to structured cardio, back to monitoring daily weights, taking averages, the whole shebang, and getting sick, getting so shredded that my mum starts to worry. That's the point. We should call the series Making My Mum Worry Lean as Fuck. Why? Why are we bringing it back? Simply because I think I miss the old school YouTube. How you doing there?
I am.
Is it like Ace Ventura? Yeah, pretty much. Because YouTube, you know, COVID fucked us all up. It fucked us all up. It cut all my series, because a lot of my series involved travel, going over to Ireland for the fight series, working with people, going to dojos. All these places were shut. My entire content field got shut the fuck down. But during this, what we're going to do is bring them all back within the series. So we're going to be doing some fight training for cardio. We're going to be going and seeing Adam and getting fixed for injuries and aches and pains and all that. So you'll get all the worst pain videos back. You'll get the street fight series back. I'm introducing you to new faces, new fighters, new training methods. We're going to be doing some collabs, hopefully, getting some people over, doing some training sessions. And amidst it all, getting lean as fuck. So let's start by getting our asses to the gym right now and fucking crushing it. Sick transition moment. Whew. I don't know what it's going to be. Do you know the sick transition? Magic. If only we could Scooby-Doo into the gym that quick in everyday life. But we can't. But we're here and we're in the gym to hit up some old school triceps and shoulders. Why? Because that's what you guys like to see. That's what you guys like to do. You like to do 2 body parts. Do we do this normally? No. We do 3. So normally I would be training 3 body parts and we'll be training high frequency, which means we do everything twice a week. But we're going to get into that when we get back into the Shredded with Life series. We'll break down all the training then. So for now, just to keep it simple, and so I can get more exercises in to show you guys, we're going to do old school 2 body part, 4 exercises, 4 sets per exercise. We're also working with a little bit of new tech. These little road mics, but we're not sure if my beardy beard is going to act as like a windshield for the voice. So we've got a plan. One of these. So this, there. We take this from here, and we're going to put it here. It doesn't look very cool. Definitely not. I think if I stand this way, for most of this is the good side, so we'll just, this side doesn't exist for this video. It doesn't exist. It's weird, okay, but it's only going to happen when we wear one of these, which I obviously will now learn not to do so much. But this way you get better sound and you can learn more. I will look like a tit to help you guys learn. How's that for commitment? Right, I'm gonna get bullied. If you watched the first video we started the raw workouts, you'll have seen I started on the bags. But I have a chronic tendinitis in my bicep, which attaches to the shoulder. And after doing that, plus the full workout, plus filming loads of other stuff, my arm completely kicked off. Like I couldn't lift it above here. I couldn't do anything. I had to take like 3 days off for it to, so we're not gonna do the boxing today, but I would advise that you start with a little bit of a warm up on the bags. If that's what you saw in the first video and you like the idea of it, definitely do it. We will be coming back to that. But just today, we're being sensible, we're being smart, and we're just gonna go in, we're gonna keep it light, gonna keep it focused, gonna keep that technique. This over ego. I like the walk-offs, have you noticed? Starting on triceps on the cables, and I've just taken a good chunk out of my thumb. Delightful. Right. What most people are going to do on the triceps, they're going to start with the straight bar and they're going to start with the push downs, aren't they? It's a common one, it's what everyone likes to do. But you get many, many areas with this. You get all of this, you get all of this, you get this, some kipping ones, who the fuck knows. So we're going to move to this. We've got a backrest. We can use a straight bar on here if you want to. I'm just using this because it's convenient, it's already on. By having your back against something when you're doing the triceps, you are going to eliminate tons of the body movement, tons of that ability to be able to put your body weight through the movement, and that's what's going to help you focus on keeping it just on the tricep. If you can learn to do this right, it will translate into that free body motion way better. First things first, shoulders back, chest up, core engaged. So we're not leaning over on this one, we're going to stand upright. You can have your feet slightly out in front if you want, but I'd say stand upright. Then start right, finish right. What most people do, they'll grab the handle and then they'll go do this and come straight in to the midpoint of the movement. It makes zero sense. That's gonna mess up your posture, and it's in your mind setting your midpoint as your finish point, which is all wrong. Start right, finish right. So grab the bar, we're gonna pull our elbows into our sides. Look how chill I am and still able to talk here. And that's what you should be like, because here I'm just holding it in place with my lats and my shoulders staying back. From here, what I'm going to look to do is drive my palms to the floor. So what I'm not doing is pushing my palms into my thighs like this. Bang, see that roll back? Don't want that. We don't want to bust the balls. Protect the balls, don't bust the balls. We're going to drive our palms to the floor like this. Boom. See what happens now? My arm finishes at an angle. All that tension's on the tricep, nothing on the elbow. And I can get a nice, clean squeeze every single time. Don't need tons of weight, just tons of focus. You're going to feel all this one on the inner head. You should feel a little bit in your core. Squeeze those glutes to help stop those hips swinging. It gets good. It gets good. So first sets when everyone's starting a workout, the first sets are always really light, really squeezed and really focused. That's to get the fluid in the joints moving, get my mind focused and get that squeeze. Weight's gone up a little bit now, so I'm gonna be able to talk less, but I want you to see that stress, and what I want you to watch is these hands. When we come down, they're gonna push palms to the floor, so we're not hooking into the body. That's what your body's gonna wanna do, because it's engaging the back when it's doing that. It's using your back to pull it down. You'll see the shoulders come up and the back comes in. Stop all that happening. Relax your neck, relax the shoulders, but keep them back and retracted. See, I'm still chill, but this is heavy. Heavier. Here we go. Oh, there's no pain on my wrists doing this. If you're worried about wrist pain, it doesn't give you any pain on the wrist. All that weight, all that load, transfer straight to the triceps, because that arm is finishing at an angle. Oh, come on now. Come on now. One. Last one. Oh. Already feeling that second setting. Everything we do is pretty much 8 to 12 reps. If I hit 12 reps, I know that I'm at the upper range. So the weight goes up. How much it goes up is stack dependent. This is a heavy stack for the movement, so it's only going up 1. So adjust it as necessary, 8 to 12. If you hit less than 8, that weight goes down, or you stay the same. If you hit 12, it goes up. Yep. 3, come on. Rhythm. 4, rhythm. 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Come on, 3, 4, 5. You got this, you got this. Come on, come on. Drive. 3. Drive. 4, 5. Finish now. Not done. Well, that first exercise, that's so strict. Tension's so high. That feels like it should be the last movement of the day. That's it. That's one down. Next. One of my favorites for triceps. Requires no handles, nothing, just a cable, and it's one little ball. You've probably seen this before, but we're going to go through it again, and I include this all the time. One, because I find that it's really, really gentle on the elbows. It really helps me focus individual sides, because you're going to be you're going to be working each arm independently, and I like things where you work unilaterally because it makes you think about that balance. It also makes you see weaknesses. It also makes you see if one arm is better than the other. And if one arm can generally do more than the other arm, it's not usually that it's weaker, it's usually that the other arm is losing technique or being compensated for somewhere along the way. It often means that the stronger side is the one that's doing the mechanics properly. So that's when we start finding errors. This is a lightweight exercise. Do not need tons of weight at all. This is all about the focus. Core tight. Glutes engaged. We're always going to think about this core. Don't want any of this happening. From here I'm going to reach across, and I'm going to be extending down and keeping that arm at a slight angle and really squeezing. You can pull through, but I find that you tend to stress the shoulder out a lot with that, so I tend to keep it way closer in. So the arm starts at an angle here, it doesn't start down here. It starts at an angle, then finishes at this angle here. I'm keeping a hammer grip on the cable at the same time, and I tend to keep hold of my core to remind myself to pull this tight, and I squeeze through. Just like that. Real nice. No tension on any of the joints, and I really feel this creeping out onto the outer head. Real squeeze here. 8 to 12 reps, and you're literally going to switch from one arm to the other. Difference on this, then, once you're done, flip straight in. Do not take that rest. You don't rest. It's because you're switching arms. You don't have that tendency to dilly and dawdle in between. Just fucking go, strict, and squeeze, and we're going to have 30 seconds rest max between these because it isn't heavy. Count it. 1, 2, 3. When you get to 25, you start loading back up. By the time you hit 30, we go. Come on, it's good stuff, good stuff. 7, 8. Let's get it, let's get it. Yep. Switch. Straight. Come on, take it. Oh, come on. Let's get him. Let's get him. That's it. 8 sets down. That's 2 done. We've got 2 more exercises. I'm going to do 3 sets on these last 2. So I'm actually going to be doing 4, 4, 3, 3 on all these, just because I feel like the rest of it is a little bit unnecessary volume for the way I'm dialing these movements in. If at the time I feel like I can do more, I'll do more. But right now it feels like 4, 4, 3, 3 is the way to go.
Now I'm stepping up tone, like straight out the sand lot, and I'm plotting on the globe. I work hard, I show love, that conversation.
Tricep dippers. The seated dip. This is a great movement, but tons of us have done this wrong for many years. Reason is, it's a bit of an awkward one to get into. For starters, you've got to be really pinned in. Pads have to be locked in so that your feet and nothing can move. But at this point, it's kind of a bit hitchy to get into it. So you are going to have to start at the midpoint on this one, because it's the only way, because we're locked in and can't elevate our body above it. But here's the trick. Through this entire movement, the only part that should be moving is your elbows. What a lot of times people tend to do is they'll come up to here. See, I'm only moving backwards with my elbows, but then what they'll do is hitch with the shoulders, let the traps in, and then drive back through with the body. So this is what we don't want. Shoulders rolling, traps up and engaged, and then driving through like this. Here's what we do. We let the elbows kick backwards. Nothing else moves. The only reason this comes up now is because we're allowing the elbows back. It's a similar philosophy. It's kind of like, it's a similar philosophy. Teeth falling out. It's a similar philosophy to straight leg, hamstring, deadlift. Elbows come back, shoulders stay where they are. Get to a natural point, and then we drive back. Bang. And we're trying to stay upright with the body. Nice and upright. If we lean forward, we're bringing chest in. Don't want that. And this is what we're looking for. Squeeze. Squeeze. And as you get tired, you're going to want to let those shoulders come up. Don't let it happen. Keep the shoulders down. Just let those elbows kick back. And then drive. Come on. Yep. Oh. One of the biggest tricks on this is to not overload it. Feel that squeeze. If you can't squeeze it and all you're doing is shifting it, it's too heavy, lighten the load and focus on that technique. Shoulders stay down, relax the neck, chest up, elbows back only. Whew. You're about to see something real dirty. This is the DP, double penetration. Ooh. Ooh, that was too light. I can go heavier, though. See you done. Everything I want done. Come on. Whole day now. Whole day now. Come on. Ship. Smash it. Next. Final movement is going to be overhead. I've tripped over words a lot today. Yeah. You know what that is? Had a good night's sleep. Very odd. I've had a bad night's sleep previously. If you're having bad night's sleep, make sure you reset and get some good sleep, because man, does it affect you. Fluffy brains, bad training sessions, low energy levels, low concentration. Sleep's so important, so important. So yeah, as a side note, here's the main note. Overhead rope extensions. A lot of people, what they'll do is drop it all the way down. Then what happens is we all do this. We've all done it. This twisty, kind of dancing to get it up. And it's all good when we're here, a lot of tension, everything's good. But when it comes to putting it back down again, this is real dangerous. Ugh. The amount of times you tweak shoulders, back, it's just daft, because the whole time we could just be doing this. You bring it as high as possible so that, one, you're lifting off from a normal standing position. You can just squat it up, because all you need is a few millimeters distance between the weight you're using and the stack once you're at full negative. And that's enough. We don't need 3 feet of distance between the stack weights. Ta-da! Less injuries, easier rack and re-rack. Simple. It took me years to figure that out. Took me years to figure it out. This one's a fantastic movement fitting that outer head of the tricep, but there's a couple of things people do. So one, new starting position, look here, we squatted up. Core's tight, elbows are wide. Now what we're looking to do is extend up and out, only as far as necessary to get full extension. What we don't want to do is go as wide as possible at the sacrifice of extension. So you see a lot of people end up like this. You see, and then they're bringing the shoulders in, try and get it higher. So just go straight up and then pull out, and you'll feel. That's it, that's all we need. This, bang. But we're looking to bring our knuckles together behind the head. Up, then knuckles together behind the head. And what we're also not doing is overextending on that lower back. So we're going to keep our glutes engaged, lower core tight, like in everything we've done so far stood up, and then we just drive. And what we're also not doing, leg bounce. No leg bounce. That's why we're going to squeeze those glutes to keep those hips from rocking. Then we just rep. Shake. Come on. Oh God. Let's see how I can put it down without any risk of injury. Fantastic movement and a great one for me. I love finishing on this because it's hard mentally, it's hard physically, and it's a light exercise. See you later. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, come on, motherfucker. Let's go. There. I want 2 more. I want 2 more. Ah. 1, 2. Come on. Yep. Oh. You see that? That left side wanting to hitch in. That left side then wanted to really hitch in, so I'm having to really fight, keep that shoulder down. This is the dodgy side, this is the side that's impinged, this is the side that hitched up because the trap came in when it got injured. So again, if you're feeling the difference from left to right, there's a reason it's happening. You don't just have a weak and a strong side. It's not usually the case. There's something needs compensating, something's going wrong. So have a look at it. Whoever you're training with, get them to freaking look at you. Stop training together and the other one of you be on the goddamn phone when the other one's training. Look at each other and fucking help. It's a privilege to have somebody to train with. Make use of it. So I'm barely hitting 8 on those reps. This is not a power movement. This is a high rep movement. This is a squeeze movement. This is a technical movement. So if I come under 8 and hit 6 reps, it's redundant on this. This is not a heavy movement. So I'm sacrificing that weight to get those reps back. I want the reps, I want the technique, I want the focus. So I will often come back up in weight towards those end sets. There's nothing to worry about. It's great that you are thinking about the technique and noticing when the technique goes. So yeah, it's all a balance. Don't let the ego tell you to keep going badly to weight that's too heavy. Put it down, lift it right, get more gains. Come on, grip it up.
I was starting skinny, now my weight up, got no energy for haters. See you later. I'm shooting for the stars, need no laser beam, blowing like the greatest, but it's one who's always greater. Yo, go dummy, go beast, go deep,
8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, lighter weight. Get the reps. Good. Oh, that's it. Woo. Look how swollen. So at the end of the day, what matters? What matters is time of detention, focus, and contraction. If that means dropping that weight, drop the weight. If it means adding more weight, add more weight. Sense over ego. It's not rocket science. Let's go hit some shoulders. Scooby-Doo again. Let's have a Scooby-Doo in. One more time. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do.